if you have a 3x5 index card, generally speaking, it has 12 lines on it. And so if you count and cut along every fourth line, then you can basically cut this into thirds. And so we want to cut our one index card into 3 strips that are approximately equal. It doesn't have to be exactly perfect as long as it's 1/3-ish of the index card. So with your straw, we have flexible straws, but and it doesn't really matter which way the flexible part on mine is right here, but whatever kind of straw you have, just tape one of those strips to the end of the straw like this. The straw is flush with the end, and then I put tape across the top of the straw here to tape it to the index card. So it looks like a T. And so, yeah, then you guys have your T's done, which is great. And then the next thing we want to do, I like to take a piece of tape and put it on one of the other strips. But basically what we're going to do is take these 2 strips and overlap them just 1/4 of an inch and put tape around them so that now instead of a strip that's 1 5-inch piece, now I have a double length strip. So now it's bigger. And then, as you may have guessed, we're also then going to tape them to the other end of the straw the same way. So your plane should look like this. And once you have it ready to go, then we want you to get up and go and fly it. And then report in the chat how awesome it is. It should fly like so well. It's so amazing. And if it doesn't work, just turn it around and see if it flies better this way or that way. Experiment with it. But, oh, it's like so amazing. Okay, so I'm not going to torture you too long, but these do not fly that well. If you now take a piece of tape and make each one of these wings into now a loop. So I usually put a piece of tape here and then bend this into a loop and overlap it about 1/4 of an inch so that it'll be pretty stable. So I have one loop like this. I'm going to do the same thing with the back one. Want to fail a little bit first and be okay with that, like, it's not that great. And then now when you take this, sometimes I'll give people the hint that you should have the smaller hoop in the front, but you can also let them figure that out on their own.